They always say the first game back after an extended road trip is the hardest one. So this morning, this is to get our bodies going and our minds right, because these guys are actually playing much differently, and there's a lot to get ready for.
Moving forward, though, there are concerns about how this season will proceed in the pandemic. We checked, and the majority of teams will not be allowing fans in for the first few games or until further notice. However, the Orlando Magic will.
We always have a high spirit of collaboration. It's how we achieve things together. But this truly took work from all areas of the organization to make sure that when we were able to reopen the Amway Center and welcome fans back into the building, we had thought through every element of what that fan experience was going to look like. We had started our process and gathering our ideas for how we would reopen the Amway Center safely when play was first suspended back in March. And working with the team at Orlando Venues, we had put together an incredibly thorough reopening plan for the venue. And along that journey, we began engaging our partners at Advent Health, who were phenomenal to work with on every element of how we applied both the recommendations and requirements from the NBA and made sure that the health and safety of our fans was our top priority when we reopened the facility. In alignment with the NBA's guidelines, there are 3 primary zones in the building. And the purpose of the zones is to minimize as much movement as possible so that ultimately, if there were ever any instance of contamination, it could be contained. The 3 primary zones in the building are red, yellow, and green. And every single employee that comes into the building on a game day is categorized into a zone. Essentially, it tells our employees where they're allowed to go and where they shouldn't go on any game day.
It's been an experience for all of us. You know, I think the biggest difference is the process in which we do have to do to come to games. 2 days prior to the game, we conduct a at-home test. In the morning, I typically take the test, package it up, and put it outside my door, and a courier service picks it up and takes it to the lab to get tested. The check-in process is very smooth. I typically arrive in the afternoon sometime prior to the game, and all of our staff has been so helpful in making sure that you feel comfortable in the process, and it's just been overall a great smooth process for everyone. I think everyone pretty much understands that, you know, we're following health and safety protocols in the best interest of us as employees and also in the best interest of our fans. So I feel very safe. Everyone's wearing their masks. Everyone is practicing physically distancing from each other, 6 feet. So I feel extremely safe attending the games and working each night. Being able to interact with our fans, give our fans a hug. Those are some of the things that I'm missing this year. We can't hug each other, but you know, we can do a fist pump or an elbow rub or something like that. So it's still, you know, we're still able to talk to our clients, have conversations with them, but it's just a little different this year. I think the most important piece is that our fans are still enjoying and they're still coming out to games and they're having a great time.
And it's Magic time from Orlando on a Sunday night. Thanks for tuning in on Fox Sports Florida. Vucevic back to the basket against Washington. He hooks it in and scores the first points of the night. Terrence Ross behind the Charlotte defense. No good again. Rebounds Fournier.
Trying to play in the open court for the defense sets.
Fournier looking for an opening. Ross lets it fly from the corner. He drills it! And we're tied at 104. It comes into Hayward. Fournier is the matchup. Hayward one-on-one. Driving, gets past Evan, lays it in. 0.7 left. Hayward gives Charlotte a 2-point lead. 1 out of 2 for Hayward. That will do it. Charlotte wins it by the final of 107-104. Same 2 teams tomorrow night.
We can change it all right now. So tonight, I know we're going to play hard. Playing hard hasn't been a problem. We need to get into the details, keep the ball out of the paint, rebound the ball, run back on defense, and not turn the ball over. And if we do, we won't just win tonight. We'll go on a little streak right here. Okay? Come on. Come on, y'all. Come on. Let's go.
Magic on three. 1, 2, 3. Magic.
Fans are all green, so all of our fans are in the green zone. We have a subset of green zones for our fans that is a green tested zone. So while all of our fans are in the green zone, there's a subset of fans in our courtside and ultimate seats, which are essentially the only seats within 30 feet of the court that would require testing due to their proximity to the court and their proximity to the red zone. And the red zone is essentially all of our players and all of our basketball operations staff and employees that are critical to operating a game.
We've been ticket holders for 5 years. It's been a great experience.
We've been season ticket holders for 21 years.
So we've seen it all. Yeah, in the beginning we had some reservations, but after we saw the testing protocol for our seats and then the distancing, yeah, we felt very comfortable now. The beginning, reservations, now total at ease.
At the beginning of the season, we were apprehensive, and we said, well, all right, we'll try the first game. We'll see what it's like. We were so impressed with the first game that we've been to every game. Having the convenience of taking the test at home and having a courier pick up is incredible. And then having the test results within a day, it's been great.
As we adjusted to it, we realized, hey, we've tested for the virus. They have to isolate us from those who were not tested. So we feel very comfortable coming in that special entrance, having had the test, got our results. We're good with it.
That's a tough shot. Terrence Ross on the move. Gordon. Look out. Oh, look out below. Air Gordon for two. Fournier, great look for three. Good again. Suddenly the Magic have become a formidable three-point shooting team. Bacon down the middle. Lays it in. Dwayne Bacon. That's a big 2 points for the Magic. Cole Anthony back on the floor. He goes right at ball, draws the foul, and scoring the basket for Magic rookie Cole Anthony. Anthony open for three, drills it.
Great extra pass.
A bounce back for the Magic after losing a heartbreaker last night. Orlando defeats the Hornets 117-108.
We just can't do things the way we always have before. We're playing so many games that, you really can't practice much. And I've got to find ways that we can get back to playing. The real numbers, to be honest with you, are transition defense, points at the rim, things that we've always been, top 5, 6 in the league in, and we're not even middle of the road. And so once we can get those two things done again, then we'll become the defensive team that we can, and hopefully the offense can progress at a similar rate.
And every single time I step out there, I feel like I'm getting more comfortable just playing with everyone on the team. Whether it's that means finding them in their open spots where they like to catch the ball, that, and then just getting used to the pace and the flow of the NBA game. It's faster and slower at the same time. You got to slow the game down in your mind, but then at the same time you got to play faster. You got a shorter shot clock. So it's just getting more comfortable in all aspects of the game. I want to continue to keep getting more comfortable. So I have a long way to go.